Hello, hello. Just wanted to reach out and say happy Saturday. Not sure what side of the day this is meeting you on, whether you happen to be off today, whether you're like me and working. Came in just to get some paperwork and things done. You know how it is with nursing. There's always something going on, always something that requires your attention. So I had to kind of just get on top of things. I did not want to get into or start the new week without having this stuff done. So I'm out kind of late. But if I can get everything done and hit the ground running on Monday, I'm good to go. Want to touch base because something that's been on my mind more recently is this thought that are we really living fulfilled lives as nurses? You know that I'm sorry, my hair just all over the place. You know that this career takes us in so many different directions. And if we're not careful, we'll lose ourselves in it. And we'll look up, see that while we have an amazing career, are we at peace where we are in that career? Because whether we choose to admit it or not, the interactions we have with our colleagues, the interactions we have with our patients, the interactions we have with their families is all hinged on how we feel about ourselves in this profession. It may be one of those probing questions that you just really haven't had time to think about. And in all honesty, you may be in a really good place. It might not even be something that you feel you have to address. But I do know that for many nurses, it becomes routine. You'll feel like you're going through the motions, that you're just doing things by rote because it's just what you're used to doing. But do you still find joy in it? Is it just something that pays the bills? It's just a little food for thought. What does nursing mean to you? And trust me, it your views might be very evolutionary. You may find that the way you feel now is not how you felt when you became a nurse. We know how it is when you start something that's shiny and new and fresh, and you see so much possibility, and there's just so much that there's to explore, and you're just so excited to one, have finished and passed the NCLEX. That's one. But to really feel like you've got your feet wet in what it is you've studied for years to accomplish. And it's not a bad thing. But you just don't want to get lost and feel that after a while you forgot your purpose and why you became this amazing nurse you are. What I want to do is continue to create content that speaks to nurses, it speaks to our highs, our lows, our ups, our downs, our hopes, our regrets, but ultimately to show that even though we're a nurse, we're more than a nurse. And I want the whole of who you are to be recognized, to know that you are a person who happens to be an amazing nurse, and how you can use that superpower to build an amazing life. But it will be a life that you don't want to feel lost in. So I am going to really think about what that looks like. And I encourage any thoughts, any ideas about what it is you'd like to see, I have a good idea of the direction that it needs to go. But there's nothing like hearing from other nurses to know what it is that's on their minds, or even nursing students. Understand that this community will always be one that's stronger together. Always. That's just nursing as a career, but I want that to be nurses in terms of who we are. So I'm going to sign off for now, but I will say I will see you again tomorrow because remember, we're doing this every day. And look forward to hearing some really inspiring and encouraging words that will remind you and solidify in your heart and your mind that choosing this profession was one of the best decisions you could have ever made. So until next time, guys, I'll say take care, be well, and stay safe.